Before we get into this episode, please subscribe to our TikTok and YouTube at The Black and the White Pod. Thank you. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Black and the White podcast. I'm Ryan, your host, with my co-host D'Angelo. Today we got an exciting one, guys. Week 2 recap. We had some ups and downs for sure. I'm tired of injuries. I don't know about D, but tired of them. Hopefully those
Part of the
motherfuckers.
game.
Yeah, unfortunately. But we get to talk about that. We get to talk about the week 2 recap of everything like that. We have the draft of video games. Excited to do that one. And then we have a new segment coming in. We hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be our new weekly picks with a roulette wheel. So all you gambling fuckers out there better enjoy this. But no, I'm excited for this episode. And all right, D, you ready?
Broncos country. Let's die. We're terrible. We suck.
All right, D, we got the Eagles and the Vikings. Great game. The Eagles got out to a big lead, and again, they just waste on the clock, and it's just kind of like frustrating, bro. You know what I mean? Like they get these leads, and then they let them back into the game. Like I didn't feel like we were gonna lose that game at all. I didn't have any like I didn't feel sick to my stomach until they scored that last touchdown. But
last year, Jalen Hurts, he outplayed Kirk Cousins, but DeAndre Swift bailed Jalen Hurts out today. That game. It was Jalen Hurts didn't look comfortable. He hasn't looked comfortable the last 2 weeks. He has not looked comfortable. He looks like he's in a new system, but the team around him is so great, if that makes sense.
I think it's a little bit harder for Jalen Hurts to adjust, with the new team, not the new team, but the new offensive coordinator. I think he's a little bit struggling with it, but he's still Jalen Hurts was still efficient on the offense. Like he threw only one interception. He still only had 5 incomplete passes. Yeah, 18 of 23, 193 yards, touchdown pick. I'm not going to beat him up for that stuff. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins outthrew him, but
Kirk Cousins outplayed him. And if Kirk Cousins has the defense that Jalen Hurts has, he's getting blown out.
For sure. I agree. Offensively, we don't look good offensively. We're getting in front of these leads. We were up, what was it, 27-14? That felt good in the third quarter. And then it's just we just need to do better at closing out games. That's my big thing. But
breaking news.
What do you got?
Jalen Carter, and you can Google this while we're live. Jalen Carter is number 3 in QB pressures in the NFL. That's it's pretty fucking amazing. Number 3.
Yeah,
he's a lot of guys. Some all pros. That's all I'm gonna say.
To say that we're carried by the defense right now is an understatement. These scores don't look like it, but these are garbage time touchdowns that they're getting in these games. The Patriots, they pushed the ball pretty heavily in the last week, but I feel good about the Eagles. Offensively, we're going to figure it out. Just like last year, we're going to figure it out. We're still putting up points, 34 points. That's
pretty good. That's pretty good on a bad defense.
Literally, we're doing what we need to. Ravens and the Bengals was closer than I thought, D.
I told you. I fucking told you.
Yeah, we're going to get into our picks later on in the episode, but this was a lot closer than I thought. I really thought the Bengals were going to come out and just beat them pretty good, but it was not a bounce back week.
Joe Burrow, this is why NFL teams, you got to invest into a good backup quarterback. Remember when Peyton Manning got injured when the Broncos won the Super Bowl? We had Brock Osweiler, a good backup. You need a good backup. If you don't have a good backup, this is what's going to happen because he looks bad. He looks terrible.
Yeah, this is what they did last year, though, and they did this the year before. They start out so bad, but this one feels a little different. I think it's mostly because he was injured, and then coming into the season. Ravens defense looks pretty good. They're getting pressure. Yes. They're getting, they're well coached. They've always been well coached. So, that's always something to kind of factor in with the Ravens. Lamar didn't like blow my doors off or nothing this game again,
He
but
he never does.
yeah,
No.
he
He looked good. He went 237, 2 touchdowns. Like he looks good, but I'm just kind of just like it's not worth what he asked for. I'm just
yeah, I mean
I
that's what it's
think
the common trend right now with all the highest paid quarterbacks right now. They're not playing very well, all of them.
yeah, and then we kind of some of these people we saw that the Chiefs were going to struggle. All right, at least Juju wasn't number one, but we knew Juju was a two. He's a two, and he is the true definition of two.
Right.
But you take off Hardman, who has 4.3, 4.4 speed, and but I think the thing is for the Bengals, in my opinion, I think everyone was like, yeah, they start off bad, but historically speaking, when a team starts off 0-2 and they lost two division games, I can bet my bottom dollar they're probably not making the playoffs because he's not playing next week either. And I don't know who they play next week, but Ryan, let's be real. If they lose another division game, they're not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean the division's too tough. The division's way too tough.
It's too tough.
Yeah, they can't be losing the games. They can't afford to lose these games, especially with the Browns, Steelers playing at the level they are. They cannot lose these games. Um, this surprised the fuck out of me. The fucking Seahawks Lions. I don't know why we even thought. I don't know why we didn't think about the Seahawks scoring. Like they did this. They've done this the last 3 years or whatever. The last three meetings they've had over like 79. I think it's like 79 combined points, close to like in the last
I'm
3 years.
So stressed. Like
that's just
Dan
the average.
Yeah, it's just like a big slice of humble pie. Like these are the games you need to win. This is the game that you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
This is the game.
I know Amon-Ra St. Brown went down pretty late in the game, but still, like, I mean, this is just a game that you have to win.
You have to win.
You can't blow the lead. You know what I mean? You can't blow the lead. They let up like 14 points in the fourth quarter. Like the Seahawks are not that fucking good, dude. It's just this for some reason this like matchup for them is just
they have
terrible.
Weapons, Orion. They have weapons. The Seahawks have some great weapons.
And they got Geno Smith at quarterback. I will never forget. I still I liked him last year and stuff like that. Well, still, Geno Smith is Geno Smith. Nothing's changed.
I think about it like this. Don't forget, Ryan. He was drafted to a bad New York Jets team. He's backed up some great quarterbacks, Eli, Russell Wilson, in his prime, not current Russell Wilson. But he's, it's just an experience thing. It's kind of a situation of who's it developed kind of late. Alex Smith. Alex Smith wasn't great at first, but it took him some time. It took him a couple of years. And I think that's
to have Andy Reid and to get Andy Reid.
But Pete Carroll is looking like a QB whisperer right now. And I think if he gets them to the playoffs again, he's in that conversation as one of the best coaches of all time.
Yeah. I mean, he was already in my books. I mean, he dominated in college. He dominated early on in his NFL career, or like an NFL coaching career, did very well with obviously the Seahawks. But, it's a good coach. You can never count him out. But no, I was surprised. I was stunned. I really thought they were going to beat him by 10 plus points. And there it is. Colts, Texans. Anthony Richardson they put up 14 points early. And then
people not learned with these running quarterbacks. It's free. Once you get outside of that pocket, why do you think Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, they're like, I'm staying in this fucking pocket. I'm protected. Once you leave outside of that pocket, you are like barbecue chicken. They're eating you up. You're going to get hit.
Dude, he is so good, though. Anthony Richardson, by the times that he's in, he is so good, so versatile. Like, he adds so much more to that offense, and they're very explosive. Like, super, super good when he's in. When he was out, they still did well. They have the best backup. Yeah, they literally have the best backup quarterback in the league.
You got to invest into it.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, literally the Colts, there was a very good reason why they have Gardner Minshew there. Anthony Richardson, I don't know if he's going to miss this upcoming week, but he played very well. Like, for the time he was in, he was only in 5 minutes.
He's
So
going to be
like,
a
you know,
he's going to be a Cam Newton 2.0. How old is he? He's probably about 23. He's got until he's 30. Got until he's 30. They're gonna after his rookie deal, they're gonna give him a 4 year, 300 million, and then after that, it's probably gonna go in the downhill from there. It's I don't like running quarterbacks. I'm like Patrick Mahomes. I'm sliding or I'm running out of bounds. It's not worth my career.
do you know who has impressed me though? The guy on the other side there, CJ Stroud.
Yes,
He is a lot more composed than you think. You know, like most of the time rookies just get really flustered, throw the ball wherever which way, and like CJ Stroud, like he's just sitting in the pocket, making good reads. Like he's hasn't thrown a pick. He's thrown 2 touchdowns, no picks, but that was the 2 touchdowns was this week, but he threw 384 yards. Like, what
he,
fuck? Like I know they're playing from behind, but fuck. Like
people.
he's composed.
There's a lot of football guys at work, the guys I work with, and a lot of them you can tell they're just like they have this idea that just like you should just have this crazy mentality all the time. And I'm like, yeah, to be in the NFL, but coaching matters. A great coach can unlock, make you better. That's the reason why Patriot players can go somewhere else and look like shit.
Right.
What D'Amico Ryans looks good as a coach. Like that defense looks good. The offense is a work in progress, but that defense looks legit. They play more hungry. They're going to be put in bad situations because the offense is not there yet. That's just what it is.
They need an O
But
line.
as they keep growing and getting better, they're going to be legit. I
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
for sure. Buccaneers, Bears. I've eaten that shit. I've eaten it, dude. I've eaten it.
Put some
Baker
respect on the bank.
Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is a lot better with this team. He's same thing. The Bears are in trouble. You know, I won't lie to you. Like whatever the fucking and then Justin Fields saying that shit about his offensive coordinator. Like I
Yeah,
think it's
he
the play
doesn't.
calling. Dude, fuck.
I don't think it's a play calling.
I
I've seen.
saw.
I
Did you
watched
see that
that game.
stat? Did you see the stat about him with the
About
sacks?
yes, it's ridiculous.
79 of his like over 100 sacks have been over 4 seconds in the pocket. That's not an offensive line issue.
That's 4 seconds in the NFL. Ryan, I could walk my dog and go get coffee. That's a long time. That's the reason why Aaron Rodgers is very quick with the ball. So you can't blame the offensive line. So it sounds like, and the people don't understand this, it sounds like it's not an offensive line problem.
He just needs to throw the fucking ball. That's it. Throw the fucking ball. Make the fucking read. It's not that hard. Sorry. Okay. Look, it's probably, but
It's hard as shit.
but you can make that fucking read. He's like going slow. Like obviously, I'm comparing this to a NFL standard, not like a normal person standard. Obviously, he's in the NFL for a fucking reason. But we're gonna hold him to that fucking standard that it is easy for an NFL quarterback to do it.
And they have a number one receiver now. So you can't fucking complain. They go draft in the first round an offensive line. It's like they're trying. It's not like they're just like, hey, we're not going to do shit for you. No, that GM, they're trying with him. They got him a weapon. They got him a great weapon, a young weapon. They went during the season last year, they traded for Clay Chasepool, which hasn't put any fucking effort in, by the way. That's a different conversation for a different day. But they go draft an offensive lineman. Like they're putting strides in like, hey, we care. We want you to do well. And then he's just like holding on to the ball like, God damn, what? It was a part of the game where DJ Moore was did an out route, and I'm just like, shit, he's open. And just ran. I'm just like, shit, like it's like, what is he looking at?
I don't fucking know, but Buccaneers look good, Bears look bad. I'm just waiting to see what they can do. I don't know, dude. This, I don't know.
Again, and I'm gonna say this one more time. If the Buccaneers receivers are healthy, they've won a Super Bowl already.
Yeah,
they're legit. If they make the playoffs, they can make some noise.
They definitely could. They definitely can.
They can make some noise because the NFC is wide open.
Yeah, they face the Buccaneers face us this week. The Eagles.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know.
I feel good, but we'll see. Chiefs, Jaguars, defensive battle. all the way.
Surprising.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean Patrick Mahomes still was okay. Like um I don't know. Like the Chiefs are winning games. That's their thing. They're winning games. That's who cares. Whatever. You know that they went out, won that game. That's it. They move on. Week one they would have won if it wasn't for bullshit. Like I think it was just complete. Kadarius Toney really fucked them. But anyway, yeah, Chiefs, Jaguars. The Jaguars offense like really stagnant. Maybe that's just because of the Chiefs defense. I think the Chiefs just suffocated them.
Well, last year, don't forget, Ryan, they did something troubling. You know, they traded James Robinson for some reason. Um, so they didn't have that running back duo no more. So they just have this guy, Travis Etienne, which is he can play, but he's not a power back. And I think what's hurt them the most that I've noticed, even last year, if they can't run the ball, they struggle. That playoff game, when they came back, that was by the grace of God. He threw 4 interceptions. Like, so they didn't start with the running game. He started just slinging the ball, throwing interceptions. When they can't run the ball, it puts Trevor Lawrence in an uncomfortable situation. And I don't think week in, week out playoffs, he can do that consistently. I think he's just too young. I think it's where it's like the offensive line is not that good. He has the weapons now, but it's not a situation of he's going to come out like Patrick Mahomes, throw for 300-400 yards every week. He can't do that. He needs to get the run game going.
Yeah,
and this is the clear indication of he has to get the run game going.
Yeah, they got that rookie Tank Bigsby, which he's not like a power back, but like he's doing something, but he's nothing like James Robinson was for that team. I agree with you completely on that.
I don't, and he was still on his rookie deal. Like, why would you trade him? Like, that's
I don't know, dude. Some decisions I don't get, but Falcons, Packers.
You were right.
The Falcons are a hell of a team, dude. Like that running game is scary, man. Like they really can run the fucking ball, dude. Like Tyler Algier didn't do anything really this game. It was all Bijan. Bijan put up what 19 carries, 124 yards. Like
if I'm Kyle Pitts, I'm requesting a goddamn trade.
dude, I mean, he's just there to block. I mean, and Drake London finally caught a touchdown, which was okay, you know. But
if I'm Kyle Pitts, I'm requesting a trade. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
You know what kind of surprised me is Desmond Ridder played really well in that game. Controlled the ball, did well. He ran when he needed to. He was like really decisive with the ball. I was really impressed with him, honestly, against the Packers defense that has been good so far this year.
Ryan, they ran over 45 times. The Falcons did. I think it's going to be a situation, and it's nice. And I think this is what young teams need to do. When you don't have a great offensive line, hey, you got to run. Play off your defense. Seattle did it and they won a Super Bowl. The Bears did it, and they won a Super Bowl back in the day. You can do it. It's possible. If you just run the ball, you play great defense, your quarterback makes some plays when needed, you can win a Super Bowl. It's possible because they ran the ball 45 fucking times, and they look good doing it.
Yeah, they do.
You couldn't just stop them. Like, you know, for the day, they averaged about close to 5 yards a carry from the quarterback and the running back. So if they do this consistently, and I had them winning the division, like that defense is pretty good.
They are.
It's just consistency.
Yeah.
If they're consistent, no one, they don't have any freak injuries. They can do something.
They'll win some games for sure. They'll win some games. Not going to win it all, but they'll definitely win some games.
No, it's going to be growing pains for them.
Bills Raiders, dude, this was just a walking. The only thing I have to say is like, once again, Josh Allen, the same thing. It is he's going to come out and just kill a game, and then the next couple of games he'll kill him, and then he'll have a bad game. And it's like I don't know.
The first 14 quarters was very entertaining. I thought the Raiders were going to win it. Then after that, everything went to hell. A lot of passes. Jimmy G looks good. I'm not saying Jimmy G is a product of the Patriots system and the 49ers system, but I honestly do believe, in my opinion, that the Raiders. I don't know who the GM is, but he needs to be fired. It's about that time for a new GM because I don't know what the hell he's doing. I'm looking at this team and I'm looking at how it's built, and I'm like, he can't see character. Don't forget, he drafted Henry Ruggs. He drafted that guy,
That
Asante,
cornerback, that
yeah,
cornerback,
yeah,
yeah.
Damon Harmnet or something crazy like that. He just draft criminals. That's who
Yeah.
you draft. You draft criminals. Um,
Yeah, yeah. They're
he,
they're in trouble, and Josh Jacobs is going to be gone after this year.
yes, yeah, he
Uh,
9 rushes, -2 yards.
and if you watch
It's
the game, like it's like they seem so out of sync. And like I know they beat the Broncos last week, but like they just seem so out of sync. Like it doesn't look good. And that's when you put Bills like one of the Super Bowl contending teams up against them. That's what happens. Plain and simple.
it's it's a situation of Jimmy Garoppolo's just finishing out his he already has Super Bowl rings. He's just playing football to play football. Devontae Adams regrets himself, regrets requesting a trade from Green Bay. Josh Jacobs has 1 year left on his deal. He's going to be a free agent after this year. He's just like, I'm living life, just trying to,
Yeah.
and then a lot of these free agents are just playing for a contract year. That's what it looks like to me. Like this team is probably going to draft a core. I wouldn't be surprised if they're 2-14. I mean, 2-15. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. They're probably going to be 6, and I think they're going to be 6-11 probably is what they're going to finish because
Probably,
they
yeah.
they may trade with the Broncos, so they'll lose that game. But the Chargers, they're probably going to trade with them. They're probably going to go 1-1 because the Chargers losing against the Titans on Sunday was terrible. That was a terrible, like that is awful. How do you lose that game? How?
Well, the Titans have a great defense, Ryan.
But,
This is not no like, oh, the Titans. Like, don't forget the Titans can make I'm not saying probably will, but if healthy, they can make the playoffs. Like they're not a bad team. Offensively, they're bad, but not defensively. Defensively, they're top 10.
Of course, I agree. But like you put up 27 points, I mean 24 points, like that's enough. That's enough to be able to solidify some wins. And somehow, like Ryan Tannehill coming off the worst game he's had in his career, ends up throwing, one of the best games he's had in a while, only having like 4 incomplete passes, I think, and like ran a touchdown in, like like literally the Chargers just had no pressure on him. It didn't look like there's nothing. I mean, Derrick Henry had what 20 like okay 25 rushes, 80 yards. Like I don't.
It's the funny thing about all of this, they've made this trade for Khalil Mack. They have a not an all pro, he's not all pro anymore, but a player that used to be all pro. They have a player that's a current all pro in Josie Bosa. And people don't understand they're going to be in cap hell next year.
Right.
So Austin Eckler, I think he's a free agent. There's a lot of players that are going to be free agents. It's only going to get worse from here unless they draft fairly well, but it's only going to get worse. So if you can't win, like at least get far in the playoffs, it's like, what was the point? I think they were trying to replicate, funny, but what the Broncos did to 2015.
Yeah.
Go get a veteran pass rusher, but they didn't have a Khalid Talib. They didn't have a Chris Harris Jr. They
Yep.
didn't have a no-fly zone secondary like we had. They didn't have a Von Miller.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't like Khalil Mack is great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm watching these games, Ryan, and I'm just sitting there like this sometimes. I'm like, I don't see a pass rush. I'm like, shit, I can go. I'm like taking notes on some of the games, and I'm like, the Dolphins have a better pass rush than the Chargers.
It's pathetic.
It's
It really is.
and Josie Bosa. Remember his rookie year, he held out for a bigger contract.
And then
I
here he
remember
is.
that. I'm like, damn, like he must be really good. And I'm like, his little brother's better.
Yeah. Literally like, well, you can see it with the 49ers against with the Rams, dude. Like literally it was 30-23, but it was really 30-20. They just kicked that field goal at the end. Funny, super funny. Did you see about that? Like they covered, like it did the cover, like the Rams covered for betting odds, dude. It was funny as hell. They're like, Sean McVay, are you somebody betting? Somebody bet you guys to cover the spread?
His third cousin.
Yeah, no shit.
That's what I would do.
God damn it. He's taking notes. Yeah, he's taking notes from Calvin. I
Calvin
don't know if he
Ridley's
should be
like,
taking
shit, I should have done that.
son of a bitch. But yeah, dude, no, Joey Bosa should definitely take some notes from Nick Bosa and the 49ers defense. Like Nick Bosa's the guy on that defensive line. It's
him.
It's him.
Just
and
him.
did you see what the 49ers did offensively against Aaron Donald? Triple teams, triple teams, double teams, triple teams, double teams, triple teams. I don't think Aaron Donald, let me make sure. I'm going to look up the stats here for him. I don't believe he had a defensive stat.
Was he out there?
Yes. He had literally no defensive stat at all, I don't think. Let me see here. 1 second. Aaron Donald literally had 0 tackles, 0 assists, 0 sacks, 0 picks, nothing. He didn't do virtually he was just not there. Like a statistic, you would think he was just a non-player. And it's crazy.
This is what happens, Ryan. And I tell people this all the time. This is why I'm not an Eagles fan, but I love your GM because it was the same thing that John Elway did in 2015. I love what your GM is doing. He's building for the future with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
building with Nolan Smith.
I was about to say Nolan Smith. Yeah,
that's the future with Isaiah Rodgers, who was 24, torn his ACL, but 24. With Ringo out of Georgia, 22. That's the future, and they're learning from an all-pro in front of them.
Both like on the defensive line too. Like we have basically a farm system within our own system, dude. It's insane. Yeah, and people need to take note on that shit. People need to understand. Like the Rams, look at them; they are dying right now because of Aaron Donald's the only guy. That's it.
It's very easy to stop Aaron. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easy in a way.
It's easy to game plan. It's easy to game plan against it because all you got to cover is him.
Well, because he's not Lawrence Taylor. Yeah. And what I mean is Lawrence Taylor can sometimes drop back in coverage like Mika Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
He sometimes drop back in coverage. You didn't expect that, and he's so fast where he can play a running back or a tight end in coverage, and he can stay with them.
Yeah.
Where Aaron Donald is rush. And then when he comes out the game, you have to double team anybody. Who's on the other top? Like, come on now. I don't even know.
I would have to look at the roster. I wouldn't even know, dude.
Exactly. Like, I'm looking at some of these names, and I'm like, who?
Yeah, I don't know them. But, yeah, I mean, the 49ers offensively look awesome. Rams offensively look awesome. They are going to win some games this year. Surprisingly, they really will.
Puka
Nacua.
He's set in history, Ryan. He's the standard.
Dude, he's so good.
If he continues this, offensive rookie of the year for sure.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp should be coming back week 5 or week 6. But I really don't think it's going to take away from his targets. I think Cooper Kupp is going to come in and take away targets from the Tutu Atwell and Van Jefferson and stuff. He's going to take targets from them. I think Puka Nacua is going to be put into the game plan. He's running really good routes, and it's a mixture of Sean McVay, obviously, but
who's the wide receiver 1 there?
It's Puka Nacua. That's that right now.
No, I'm talking about who is he learning from?
Cooper Kupp, obviously, but
he looks legit. Like, I haven't seen a rookie like this in a long time, other than Justin Jefferson.
Right.
But we expected that from Justin Jefferson. What was this guy drafted? What was he drafted?
5th round, I think.
Come on now.
Yeah. And he looks solid, dude. He looks really solid.
BYU, come on now.
He looks solid. I mean, yeah.
Looks pretty good. He said he's the first player in history to do that as a rookie the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that overall good game though. 49ers, they definitely dominated that game, and it was a 1-score game at the end, but like I said, they really did take control of that game. I thought this next game, I thought it was going to be dominated, and then all of a sudden didn't. Why did the Cardinals blow it? This is just bad team antics right here. Bad teams.
I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I have this paper in the room, and it said tanking. That's what the Cardinals are doing. Kyler Murray is injured. He's injured, all right. He's at home playing Call of Duty. That's where he's at.
He's getting prepped up for the next one coming out in October.
And the thing is, people don't understand is, I think it's going to be a whole rebuild. because the the Texans, I mean, the Cardinals have the Texans first round pick, which they're losing. The Cardinals are tanking. So that's how I think about it.
1-2. 1-2. That's it. That's all I gotta say about this game. Giants didn't impress me at all. They still, like, other than coming back, whatever, dude. You're against a bad team. Whatever. Who cares? Cowboys Jets.
As
Cowboys
expected.
are
As expected.
Cowboys are exactly who they are for sure. They came out swinging. I mean, the Jets defensively, they still look fine. I mean, Sauce Gardner, he dropped that pick. That could have been a pick six in the very beginning of the game, first quarter there, and that would have changed the whole tempo of the game. But other than that, the Jets defense still looks good. You know, it's not their fault. I think it's just mostly offensively they're struggling, dude. But Cowboys, all I gotta say about them, they're legit. They are literally legit. I'm anxious to see how we face them later on in the year. We got a lot of weeks to prepare, so we're gonna be fine.
But the Cowboys look pretty damn good, and I think if you guys come with that bullshit against the Cowboys, you're losing. Yeah,
We'll get
I can
fucking
see it now.
smoked. Yeah, we'll get smoked. Um, D. I fell asleep. So in these half of the game, I watched a lot of recaps of these games, but I fell asleep. I went to a restaurant, and I'm sitting down. I look at the screen, and I'm like, how did the Broncos, like, they were winning at one point? I was like, how did the Broncos get down 35-24 or whatever it was, 35-25 or whatever the hell it was? I can't remember what the score was. I was like, how in the hell did that happen? It was 35-24 because they kicked the field goal. It was 35-27, and then they scored late. Okay. I was so confused, D. I was like, what the fuck? How did they blow this game? And then almost win it.
It's the crazy thing is Russell Wilson in the first half. That's why we traded for him. It's a reason why we traded for Sean Payton, actually. But the second half, it was terrible. It interception. It just didn't like. It was like, I know the first half are scripted plays, but god damn it, you got to go back to something that you're comfortable with. We were running the ball pretty well. Mims was getting fucking open. The second half, we went to him once. I'm like, what's going on? I think there's is that Kyle Gordon? I think there's a one guy at the Commanders secondary that's like respectable. Other than that, they don't have shit that's respectable. You know, their secondary is basically trash. Their
You're talking about
defensive
Fuller.
line.
You're talking about Fuller.
Oh, Fuller. I'm sorry.
Is it Kyle Fuller? No, yeah, Kendall. Fuller.
It's two of them. It's two.
Whoever
of them.
the hell it is. Yeah, no, they defensively, like, their defensive line's awesome, right?
Yes,
like,
it's awesome.
Defensive line's awesome. It's just,
but their secondary is trash. And we showed
sometimes
it
it's all it
takes.
Sometimes it's all it takes, I guess.
Well, yeah, I same thing with the 49ers, because 49ers don't have a great secondary, but they have guys that can stay with you.
Brian Robinson Jr. is
amazing.
He's so fucking good, dude. I hate that my division has these running backs. Well, Saquon's out, but these, like, division running backs are stupid. Like, we have to fucking go up against these stupid ass running backs every year, twice a year, 6 games out of the year. We have like a elite, like more of a good to elite running back, and Brian Robinson Jr. is very good. Very good. Just runs the hell out of the ball. Yeah, but I was sad about the Broncos Commanders game. I'm sure you were. I knew you were because I texted you, and I didn't hear from you until Tuesday. And you called me about a 2K servers being down. You didn't even bring up the Broncos.
I don't want to talk about it. It was just a rough. Yeah, the crazy thing is, a couple years ago, we started off 3-0, and I'm like, okay, we were like, I think we beat the Jets, the Jaguars, and someone else, and I was like, shit. Then we lost to the Ravens. Then we started losing close games, and I'm just like, and I understand it's the NFL, you're gonna lose some close ones, But some games you're like, you're supposed to win.
You guys have only
Some
lost by a difference of 3 points in 2 games. You guys have a lot of potential, and it's going to happen. You're going to win some games, I think, this year, because you guys didn't put up nowhere near 33 points last year at all.
No, that would have been the highest scoring game of our season last
Yeah,
year.
so
So it's
no,
week
I
two,
think
we're doing
you
it.
guys got hope. You guys got hope.
All right, Ryan. So the Patriots and Dolphins. What is your take on that one?
Dolphins are offensively really good, and once again, Bill Belichick knows how to keep a game close. I mean, it's the same thing like with Bill Belichick. He's keeping them close. Same with the Eagles last week. Um, you know, Dolphins look good offensively too. It looks good. I don't have a problem with what they're looking like right now.
Kristen Gonzalez, the DB that the Patriots drafted in the first round, is legit. Like he's clearly fucking legit. I will say the next thing is for they got to get some offensive help for Mac Jones. He can only do so much with these subpar receivers. It's the tight ends are nice, but he needs a real receiver. You got to get him somebody. Get the man a damn receiver. Get him some help. It's if he has a receiver, he's winning these games. That's how great the Patriots are. They're winning these games, and they could easily go back to the Super Bowl because they have the receivers. The defense is going to keep them in games, but they held up Tyreek Hill to under 100 yards, which is damn hard.
Yeah, yeah. Jalen Waddle got a good chunk, but I mean, offensively they kind of got their lead, and they just kind of settled. They ran with Raheem Mostert a lot. Just kind of ran out the clock, which was kind of weird for the Dolphins offense, but I mean, I don't know. They were in control and they made it close at the end. So um yeah, I mean, yeah, Dolphins still look fine. This didn't change anything about them. Patriots are frisky, dude. They could possibly win some games for sure, dude. I wouldn't kick them out of that, but dude, I Monday night games, I don't even want to talk about the Saints and the Panthers. I don't give a fuck about those teams. They're trash. Who cares about them? That was boring. I didn't even watch the game, dude. Fuck that game. I literally did not watch it. I just saw
Yeah,
the
the only
highlights of
game
it.
I watched was the Browns and Steelers game. That's the only game I watched. Yeah, the Saints and like people get mad. There's so many like I told you before. There's so many people at my job that are like Saints fans. I'm like, I don't see what you're excited about, but I'm happy for you.
The
They just
Falcons are gonna
look
walk them. The
yes, and
Falcons
I
will walk
tell them
them.
that all the times. Like the Falcons are just going to easily beat you guys. I don't see how they don't see it. The Falcons may lose one game, but that first game, I think the Falcons are going to just run all over them.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think the Saints do have a sneaky good defense, and I think they always have a sneaky good defense. I think they're always fundamentally sound, but the Falcons are just a better team.
yeah. The Falcons are gonna dominate that. I mean, it's gonna be between
I
the
won't say
Buccaneers
dominate.
Falcons.
I won't
They'll
say
they'll
dominate
win. They'll win.
because they should win, but the Saints do have a better quarterback. And if it has to go to a shootout,
Yeah,
I'm choosing Derek Carr over in Desmond Ritter
yeah.
because I
I
think
get that.
if the Saints can stop the Falcons' run game, we've already
If
established that Kyle Pitts doesn't get the ball. Drake London doesn't get the ball consistently, so I
that's
can
if they
understand.
can stop. If
Yes, if
I
they can
agree.
stop the run game, then it's going to be a long day for the Falcons.
Yeah. Um, sad news, Steelers, Browns. I just remember watching the game and then I must have looked away. I didn't see the play happen, but I ended up like looking at my phone and I was like, where's Nick Chubb at? I don't know what I was doing to be honest with you. I can't even remember. But like I just remember being like, where is Nick Chubb at? And I looked on TikTok, and all of a sudden, that was nothing. That was like everything I saw was all his leg at a 90-degree angle. I was like, that's fucked up. That's really messed up. So now they just
Hopefully,
acquired crazy. They
yeah,
just
Kareem
acquired
Hunt.
Kareem Hunt
Yeah,
and that Jerome Ford guy. I mean, dude, that guy could be pretty good. I mean, Jerome Ford had 16 carries, I think, 106 yards. Did really well. I don't know. I think ever since that moment there, that just like the game kind of turned around a little bit. It felt a little different without having Nick Chubb in there. And the Steelers just came in, closed up shop, you know. They came and did it. Najee Harris still looks slow as fuck. George Pickens had a hell of a game. D.
Usually does. If they get time to throw, he is pretty damn good. I think he's just one of those receivers. Just give him time. He needs time, and he looks good. Like 4 receptions and 127 yards, 1 touchdown. Like he looked good. And then that catch that he got, he just ran to the house. He just outran everybody. Like he is a big receiver, and I love me a big receiver. Pause. But he's a big
You like
guy.
big something else too.
Um, but big guy, 6'3", 201. I think he needs to get in his man body. He puts on about 10, 15 pounds of muscle. He's a legit threat. The biggest thing for me is not for George Pickens, because I think he's just developing, and I think he had a great rookie year. But I think if what they need is they need to keep developing this O-line. And I think they need to add a weapon or two, maybe a tight end, because if they get another weapon beside him, then it's like, all right, well, you have to respect it. And then you have to respect the offensive line, because this is not a Steelers offensive line. This looks like some Kmart version of an offensive line. Like, they don't look good. That's why the run game's not working, because the offensive line is trash. Like,
Yeah.
the Steelers offense didn't win this game. Well, the Steelers didn't win this game. The Browns lost this game. Because the amount of defensive points that the Steelers defense put up, the opportunities that the Browns got to even win the game at the end of the game, it's like they didn't want it. I'm not saying they regret their decision on Deshaun Watson, but what I am saying is they invested a lot of money into him.
And he needs to pay up. Something needs to fucking happen.
It's time to recoup.
Something needs to happen.
And they don't look too fucking good.
No.
Like, they don't look good at all. Like, they won this game, but they didn't deserve to.
Who you talking about?
The Steelers. They didn't deserve to win that game.
Oh.
They did not deserve to win that game.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree with that, man. It's good week of football, though. I mean, I'm just happy. Week 2, I'm just excited to have football back.
Other than the Raiders and Bills and the Cowboys and Jets, a lot of close games.
Yeah, it was fun. Thursday night football with the Eagles and the Vikings was the most watched game in can't remember how long, like regular season wise or whatever, the most watched game in a long time for a while, like 8 years or something like that, 9 years. So I don't know, man. I was excited to watch it, but all right, guys, we got the draft of the week here. The topic's video games. We're gonna be doing video games. There's one stipulation. We're actually excluding all the sports games, and when we're picking a certain game, for instance, we're gonna be picking the full franchise. So it will be all the games included of that one person or one whatever it is, like Mario and Luigi. That will be all the games in that series. So, D, did you get first pick last week? I can't even remember.
I think
what?
I think I did. So you would go.
No, wait. No. I picked. I went first with the villains. I went first.
Okay.
Darth Vader was my first pick. Yeah. So you're.
So
you were up first. Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you already know what I'm picking.
I think I already know.
What is it? Just give me a guess. What do you think?
Well, I don't want to give it a guess if you're not going to pick it.
Okay.
You know
GTA.
what I mean?
GTA.
Okay.
GTA. You can't go wrong with GTA.
Yeah.
Everyone's played it. Everyone's loved it. It's taught people how to rob and steal.
They've robbed your life of 11 years for not releasing a new fucking game. But sure.
No comment. Yeah. It has been over a decade. GTA, sure. By the way, you milked it too fucking long. 6 years is a max for a video game like that. You can't milk it for over a decade. Come on.
At least they got another one coming out. Another one coming out.
Still, over a decade for that's ridiculous. You're trying to do the Fortnite shit. It was cool, but come on. Fortnite's free.
See, D, this is why I didn't say for my first pick, why I didn't say anything, because I thought you were going to go this number one. This is a video game series that I didn't even really play growing up. I just played with my friends. That's Halo. Series. I
was trying to say it for my second pick.
You confused me. You really confused me.
See, I was trying. What I was trying to do is throw. Oh, shit.
You confused me
I
when you
love
said
Halo.
Grand Theft Auto. I was like, okay, well,
Oh
honestly,
fuck.
if you picked Halo, I was gonna go Grand Theft Auto, but like I feel like Halo is the number one no doubter. Like I feel like that was
Yeah,
a no
it
doubter.
is. I was trying to throw you for a loop.
You dumbass.
I tried to. I
You're
tried to throw you for a loop.
you're a fucking dumbass, dude. And then pick number two. Um I'm gonna go and pick the Mario games. I'm gonna go and pick the Mario series, all of them.
Nah, that's
Too
shit.
good,
That's
too
shit.
good.
That's shit.
You're
Yeah, if
shit.
you're 4 years
Fucking
old, that's
shit.
shit. No, no adult male
You're shit.
that's not a virgin plays that shit. No adult male.
Have you ever played Mario Super Sluggers?
As a 4-year-old, I'd have.
I still have the fucking game. I still have it for GameCube. It's
That's nice
fucking
to know.
bomb. It's fucking
It
good.
probably has dust on it.
Okay, let's see what you pick
People
next here.
still play GTA. You've never heard an adult male say, "Yeah, I'm about to go home and play Mario or Pac-Man."
Mario
You've never
Kart?
in
Are
your
you
life heard
fucking
that.
kidding me? Mario
Uh,
Kart? Do you know how many people? Do you know how many grown ass nerdy adults play Mario Kart?
Virgins, virgins, virgins. When you look at those people, they probably are an accountant somewhere at Wells Fargo or Bank of America. They look like they play that shit.
No fucking chance, dude.
Steve Carell and fucking a 40-year-old virgin.
No
That's them.
chance. No chance.
That's them. That's them.
All right, D.
And
What's your
actually,
fucking?
he was big into video games. Go figure.
What's your fucking second pick? What is it?
Minecraft.
Minecraft is a great game. Yeah,
Minecraft.
I didn't think you were
That
gonna
shit's
take
like
that.
crack.
I didn't think you were gonna take it.
Minecraft. That
Yeah,
shit
that's a
was a
great
big thing.
game. Yeah, it's a great game. I can't even fight that. It's too good. Way too good of a game. You got me shocked. I really
And
Minecraft out
and
of you?
and this is one that fucking I fell in love with a little when I was like my late teens.
Okay.
The Legend of Zelda. That
Zelda.
shit is addicting.
Okay. Zelda.
That shit is
Okay.
addicting.
I feel like that's a fair pick. What the newest one or whatever that came out, the Horizon one. I never even played it. Breath of the Wild, that's what it is, not Horizon. Breath of the Wild. That one coming out. It's a pretty good game. Good game.
Yeah,
I can't fight it. I mean, that is a really these Nintendo, I'll tell you this, these Nintendo games, they really are very good. Like over time, they're not like the consoles aren't the best selling of all time, but like the games, the series have been on forever, dude. It feels, I don't know. It
they
feels really
just
good.
I've noticed Nintendo games are like gospel music and R&B music. They just change a few things up and it's just the same shit. I played a lot of Nintendo games. That shit is all the fucking same. There's nothing
It is.
creative. The only thing that's creative about Nintendo, I mean fucking Nintendo, Japanese shit is their anime. Other than that, shit's not creative.
All right. Number 3 pick for me. I'm gonna go the counterpart here of Grand Theft Auto. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna go old time, and that's Red Dead Redemption, the series of those.
It's
I really
Rockstar
like.
still. Okay.
They're just really good games, really solid games to play. They're fun. Let me put that down. Fuck, I can't even spell right, dude. Fuck. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. I feel like that's both of those games were fucking so solid. They're so good. I was gonna pick this. I thought about picking this higher, but I was like, no, I feel like I can get some others. This
Have
is
you
it's
have you
so
played the
good.
zombie version of it?
Yeah, dude, of course.
It's
Yeah. Oh
fucking
man.
amazing.
Yeah,
Fucking
no, the
amazing.
Grand Theft Auto 6 will look better than Red Dead Redemption 2, and Red Dead Redemption 2 looked awesome. Like
Yes,
that's
it
what took
looked
them so
fucking amazing.
fucking long to get the next GTA out is because they're fucking worried about Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Red Dead
Hopefully, dude,
Redemption looks good though.
it better. Dude, I have such high expectations for Grand Theft Auto. My
It
fourth, I'm
better be
just
fucking
afraid.
good.
My fourth pick, I'm just afraid you're gonna pick it. I don't want you to pick them. I'm gonna go Pokemon for my
Oh
fourth
no,
pick. Any of the Pokemon. I didn't think you would, but I'm snagging
the
them.
video games,
Fuck off. Don't even
the
don't sit
video,
don't
the
sit
card
there.
game was legit. The show was
Don't
legit.
sit don't tarnish it.
The video
Don't do
games
that.
for Pokemon and fucking Yu-Gi-Oh were trash. Like
Yu-Gi-Oh, sure. Yu-Gi-Oh, sure.
The
Don't
video
trash
games for Pokemon,
Pokemon, dude. All right.
it was trash.
You're gonna get fucking hated on for sure. No doubt in my mind. You're trashing on Pokemon.
By virgins. If by virgins.
Dude, you're nuts. You're insane.
It's
You're
gonna be guys.
fucking
It's gonna be
insane.
guys in the comment sections that's been married to one woman only since they were 12. No one like the game for Pokemon. I mean, the show and the cards were awesome. Like I love the show, I love the cards, but the video game fucking sucks. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh, but the video games for Yu-Gi-Oh fucking sucks. I don't know what it is. They just make that shit so bad. Um, I,
You're a
I,
bitch. You're a
uh,
bitch. What's your fourth pick? I already know you're gonna
so
lose
my
because
fourth pick,
yeah,
and you're gonna love this one.
yeah, shoot it.
The Last of Us. That whole
Yeah, god
franchise
damn
is
it.
heat. Heat.
Yeah.
I watched that shit with my wife, and she was just like, "Oh my god, like this is so detailed, like the fucking show for it." And she was like, "Is the video games this the good?" I'm like, "Actually, the video game's better. They cut shit out. Like that video game is the shit. The second video
What a good
game,
pick. Yeah,
like
I
you could,
know.
there's like two video game story modes in one. That's how long the video game is. Whoever created Rockstar, I mean, a fucking Last of Us, I love you. That shit is it's addicting. It's
No,
addicting.
it's a good show, good video game, good show, all of
Double
it.
win. Halo,
Yeah,
the
that's a
show,
good one.
fucking sucks. I've watched it 3 times over
That's
to make
true.
sure.
That's
It
really
fucking
rough.
sucks. Paramount Pictures, you fucked that up. I
You
don't know
gave
how
it
they.
3 chances.
Some, yes, I'm kind of
That
like
hurts
weird when it
me.
comes to
That hurts
because
me.
sometimes when you watch something, you're like, it's like a us. When you watch the first time, you may not get it, so you watch it
Right.
again, and then it's like, okay, this shit sucks. Like it actually does suck.
Shit, man. That's a good pick. What's your final pick, dude? What are you going? What's the fifth?
Ryan, you know I'm an Xbox guy.
Okay,
Grew up
what do
on
you
an
got?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Gears of War.
Gears of War, good one.
Gears of
Yep,
War was
yep.
so fucking good, bro.
That's a
Oh
good
my god,
one.
I love Gears of War.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Really fun, like playing that. I think it was like Gears of War 3, maybe. I played with my neighbor on it, dude. Oh my god, it's so fun, dude. Just like I remember staying up till like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Like I said, I didn't even have an Xbox. I would play it over at his house. I've been a PlayStation guy all my life, but like still, it's still a really good game. I can't like I can't fight that. Um, oh, dude, you got me in a tough spot for my fifth pick, my final pick to round it out.
You have an option here. I don't want to say
I'm
it.
I'm gonna go.
You play it all the time.
I'm gonna go. Hmm, I don't think I can fight this. I'm gonna go and put it in. It's gonna be God of War, the series. I can't.
Oh,
I
that's
can't.
that's
I
that's a tough
can't.
one. Since you said God of War, since you already said it, I really thought you were gonna say go Diablo.
Diablo's really good. Yeah.
Like,
What's
I
some
thought you were
honorable?
gonna.
So I've
I thought
got.
you were gonna
So
go there.
let me recap real quick before we go into honorable mentions here. So you got Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft, Zelda, Last of Us, Gears of War.
Yes.
I like it. I look, D. I think this is the best draft you've had so far.
I think
The villains.
I
I
think
felt
you
like
would have beat me, but when you said Pokemon for a video game,
you
I was
don't
like, you lost
understand.
it.
You do not understand. You do
You could have
not
said
get it.
Uncharted,
That is
Diablo.
the Pokemon series.
Ryan, Ryan,
They have been relevant
Ryan.
for 30
You could have.
years.
I just googled it. You could have said Final Fantasy.
I'm not look, I think my games on here, Halo, bigger than that.
Oh yes,
Mario and
yes.
Luigi games, bigger than that.
For
Red Dead
kids.
Redemption, now I think that's more of a recency bias, maybe. I think there might be a little bit more Final Fantasy, but I'm to be honest with you, I wanted to stick to games that I actually played and know. I've never really played Final Fantasy. I can't really vouch for it, whether it's not. So Red Dead, Pokemon has been relevant for 30 years, close to. Don't even you literally never you didn't play it. You don't understand. You don't get it. Pokemon Go. Do you remember that thing? That was a phenomenon when that game came out.
And how consistent is
You know how
that?
many people died by getting hit by cars? Dude,
A lot of dumbasses. I was in the military at that time, and our drill sergeant's like, "There's another one. There's another one."
There's another one. Oops. Oh shit! Too
But the
good. Too
game,
good.
even like the games that like you could have said Skyrim,
I
Tetris.
thought no, not just Skyrim. I almost said the Elder Scrolls games, which that's what all of them are. Like Oblivion, Skyrim, all those were
Like
really good. Elder Scrolls Online was really good. But I felt confident with the God of War series. I feel like that's more relatable. That's something that I thought was a really good game too. Like I'm not saying it
No,
wasn't.
God of War
So
was pretty. I
yeah, all of
will.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
all of
all
them were
really
pretty
high
good.
quality. Yeah. No, we had a good draft. This is gonna be a
I
tough
think I
one, I
won.
think.
I
You
think.
feel good.
Well, I think what helped you a lot was Halo. I wasn't expecting you to say Halo. What
Yeah.
hurt you was Pokemon. I think that hurt you
No,
a
there's
lot.
no way. You're
For a
crazy.
video
You're
game
crazy.
standpoint, it's
You're
probably
crazy.
for a card game. It's probably one of the worst. It's probably
Oh,
one
you're
of Yu-Gi-Oh is
crazy.
pretty bad too. Because it's hard, right? It's
I
hard
wouldn't
to
say
make it.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I would never say Yu-Gi-Oh. It's not that's video game wise, Yu-Gi-Oh was not really that relevant like in there.
Well,
Like the new Yu-Gi-Oh game that came out, Master Duel was pretty big, but like I wouldn't include it in there.
I think about it like this: like when it comes to card video games,
Yeah.
unless it's like an open world game where you can just walk up to people and fucking battle, it's very hard to make it good.
Yeah.
That's why, like, and that's how I always thought, like, it should be. Like, if you're going to be playing online, you should just sync with a random person. You should be able to walk up to people, play for cards, all types of things. Like, kind of like 2K. 2K is now. Like,
Yeah.
you would think it's something like that, but like, I don't know. We'll see what the people say. I'm a man of the people. Let's see
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
people
I
say.
think it was a solid draft by both of us. I really don't hate any of the picks at all. So I don't know, D. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, guys. We have our debut of a little thing that we're going to be introducing. This is going to be week to week basis here. Um, it's the roulette wheel. We're really excited about this. This is what we're doing week to week. All right, D. I'm putting it on.
Every time you put that hat on, I just feel like you're a crooked ass goddamn loan officer.
Here we go, baby. We're ready to go. Okay. All right. So, how this is going to work, guys, this is why I wanted to go and tell you guys. So, how this is going to work is that for week to week, we are making our picks. We're trying to post them. We didn't get to do our week one posted, but obviously in week two, you guys are going to see that before this one. So, you guys get to see our picks for week two. But we're going to do week one right now. We're a little behind. So, we wanted to go and get week one out of the way. So, week one, D went 9-7. I went 10-6. So what we're gonna do, I get to pick 10 numbers, D gets to pick 9. But since I got the best record, I get prioritized on the picks. So I get to go and make my picks first. So first number I'm picking, it's gonna be 24. No doubt.
Rest in pieces.
24, 20, Kobe Bryant. All right. Then next number, I'm gonna go 7, Michael Vick. Gotta go Michael Vick.
Oh, I
Let's
love
go and
golf.
go. We're gonna go 28. That's for my birthday. Then we're gonna go number 11. That's for my birth month. Um, let's go and go. I don't know, man. I want to diversify a little bit. You know what I mean? Got to be diverse with it. Probably gonna go. Let's go 33. Give me number 2. I'm gonna be. I'll take Michael Jordan. Take Michael Jordan's number 23. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 3 more numbers to pick. 16, 18, and 35.
All right.
All right, D.
Are you ready?
Shoot them.
Give me 1
Okay.
for I'm the best. Give me 3 for D Wade.
Okay.
Give me 9 for Rajon Rondo.
Okay.
Give me 15 for Tim Tebow.
Yep.
Give me 35 for Kevin Durant.
Okay. Oh, no, but I already got 35.
Ah, I thought you had 33.
No, I had 33 and 35.
Oh, give me 32 for the Big Diesel.
32.
How many do I have left?
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 4 more picks.
Give me 4 for Chris Bosh.
4 for Chris Bosh. Okay.
Give me 22 for Jimmy Butler.
22. 2 left.
All right. Give me what's the highest number?
36.
36. Give me 36.
Okay.
And give me 13.
13. Okay. All right. So we've got all the numbers here. Everything looks good. So what we're going to do each week, guys, we're going to be making a pick each week, and it's going to be 3 rolls for each roulette wheel. Okay. So I'm going to be putting that roulette wheel up on the screen right now for you guys so you guys can watch with us. So we're going to be going first roll, D. You excited? You feel good?
I'm always feeling good.
All right, D. First roll. Number 7, Michael Vick. Give it to me, baby. There's 1. All right.
Bullshit.
1. Tally mark, baby. All right. Roll number 2. Roll number 2 is 20. Uh-oh. No one.
Neither of us.
Neither. All right, D. Last roll. It's either I get 1, you get 1, or we fucking get nothing.
Come on.
Feeling lucky, D?
I'm always lucky.
Last one is number 18, and I also got 18.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Dude,
we got that for fucking Pig Manny.
Oh, shit. So two balls already. 2 balls. 2 balls. Week 1. All right, D, I'm going to give you the option here. You have 11 picks, so you have 2 more numbers, okay, that you get to pick. Now, you can knock 2 of mine out if you chose to, or you can just pick 2 other numbers. It's up to you.
So can you give me 17 and 28?
17, and you're taking 28 from me.
Yes, so I know you had 28.
That hurts me. That hurts. 28's a big one. That's my birthday. You know, that's a big one. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit for that.
I know.
You know what? We're gonna go
most of my life.
You know what? Fuck you. We're gonna go right at 27. How about that? 27. I hope it fucking gets it. Okay, D. So far, I'm dominating.
That fuck.
All right, we got it spinning. All right, D. And the number is number 32, which is D'Angelo Laws. Fuck.
The big fella.
Fuck. All right, there's 1 for D. All right. Get the thing spinning again. 15. D'Angelo Laws again. Oh, no. Fuck. We're 2-2 now. 2-2. Oh, shit.
Matter of time.
Oh, it's just sitting on the side. Number 6. That's a nobody. We are officially tied up 2-2 after 2 weeks. And guys, that's exactly how our records are right now. So I went 10-6 the first week. D went 9-7. The second week, D went 11-5. I went 10-6. So right now we're evened up at 20-12, which is just insane. Like we're tied right now, 20-12, 20-12.
I should get paid for this. We should get paid for this shit.
Yeah, we need to start doing the money line bets and shit, dude. We're we're zoomed in, dude.
Some of these games are pretty easy.
But shoot, man, that was good. Yeah, so this is gonna be our weekly thing, guys. We're gonna be doing the roulette wheels. So if you guys have any inputs on it, just let us know, dude. We're willing to kind of spice it up a little bit more with what we have at it, but right now we're just kind of making numbers and doing the picks that way. So
all right, you guys. So my name is D'Angelo Laws. This is Ryan Robbins, and this is another episode of the Black and the White Podcast. Tune in next week. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. See ya.